Red Willow Fair, 2012. Red Willow puts on a pretty good county fair. A lot of people come to it. Nice little carnival. Not the best or the biggest in southwest Nebraska. Imperial holds that honor. But we still put on a nice one, and a lot of people put a lot of effort into making this work. Now I'm here to tell you that there's a lot of young people that will save up all their money, and I'm talking hundreds of dollars, so that they can blow it in the 3 days that the fair is here on rides and games and all sorts of events that are going on. And before you'd say that's a waste of money, never forget that in the old days, the old mountain men, they'd hunt and trap fur for a year and come back, and in a week they'd go to a rendezvous and they'd blow it on booze and women. So I'm just telling you that this is one way that we out in the sticks and the flatlands of Nebraska unwind every year, is a county fair. It's a great place to be, a safe place to be, and our families can enjoy getting together and to see some things that we haven't seen before, and have events and rides that we wouldn't ever begin to have in this area. It's McCook's Mr. Bill saying the good life is Nebraska. And this is one of the reasons. Well, the old county fair is going strong here in Red Willow County, McCook, and it is a place of not just entertainment and thrills, though, and meeting other people, but it's of education. I'm not speaking of just the 4-H. My daughters were in 4-H. We had them in there, and rabbits. We had rabbits, and of course Bob was up there, our pet goose. And we did other things. They were in cooking and sewing, so there's a lot of reasons that education can be at a county fair and make your children better citizens in the future. Of course, I always enter open class, except this year my garden burned up here in southwest Nebraska, so I didn't enter anything this year. But as far as education, the carnival itself can be an education. I have a lot of young people that would come through and they'll show, I've got $300, $400, $500, $600 I'm going to take to the county fair and blow it. And I always tell them, do me a favor, just take half of it, leave half of it home. And I always point out, I said, at the end of the night, when all's said and done, and all the rides and everything's done, and all the games that you tried to win stuff at, all of that's done, all you'll have is a fleeting memory of that money that you spent. But if you take the other half of that money that I ask you to keep, you can go buy something of substance that you can use or enjoy for an awful long time down the road. Plus, if you got money in your pocket, that means you're not poor, or at least destitute. And poverty is an ugly thing at any age. And don't blow it all in one night. Some listened, some didn't. Be that as it may, my little girls, when they was 5 and 7, we was at the county fair, and the old, at 5 and 7, they was bigger than their britches, and they wanted to go win a prize on their own. And I said, okay, and I handed them each a $5 bill. They was almost shocked I gave them that kind of money, and off they went. Now, they wanted to do it on their own, but we kept them in sight, because at that age, I'm sorry, I don't trust the world. Be that as it may, they were headed back our way in just a couple of minutes. The youngest one had a blank stare. The oldest one was crying. Got back to us and said, we lost all our money and we didn't get anything. I said, welcome to the world of gambling. The odds of you ever winning are extremely low, because in the name of the game, those guys, that's how they make a living. They make a living by taking your money and giving you nothing in return. And giving you nothing in return. Whether it's the biggest Vegas, all them lights in Vegas, somebody's got to pay for that. All them billion-dollar buildings, somebody's got to pay for it. And that means there ain't too many winners, I'm here to tell you. Be that as it may, at a county fair. And so I told the girls, I said, tomorrow I'm going to give you each another $5, and we're going to go downtown here in McCook stores, and you're going to buy anything you want for that $5. You want to buy a toy or a book? That's up to you. You get to decide. And when it's all said and done, you're going to see that gambling, or just simply going out and buying something that you want, I think you'll figure out which is the best way to do it. And that lesson stuck with my two girls all their lives. And I'm more than proud that they got that lesson early. And I hope you let your children stretch out just a little bit and learn life's lessons, and the earlier the better, as long as you keep close and keep them safe. This is McCook's Mr. Bill saying, enjoy the fairs, but there's an education up there too. Rate this film.